Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is L Styles. This is my little big bro.
Hey, I'm Knox.
Hi. Okay, you take it over.
Okay, and we're gonna watch a YouTube video from the Musings of a Crouton. She has 1.6 million followers on TikTok, and she considers herself a flop. And we're gonna see why she considers herself a flop. It says the original title is "I have 1.6 million followers, and I'm still a flop. The harsh reality of being a content creator."
Yeah, I have 300 followers, and
Stop
I'm a
losing
flop.
sleep on your
I don't
period.
know.
Always night pads are
She's
designed
a
to give you a
flop,
perfect
but
night's sleep.
we'll
So you
find
can do your
out
sprawl
how
across white sheets
she
thing.
considers
While
herself
always
a
night
flop
pads with a 2 times larger back do their 8
after
to
this
10
ad.
hours of protection
Yeah,
thing.
she doesn't have
Do
YouTube
yourself
Premium.
thing.
Actually, I can send you YouTube Premium if you want. Oh my God.
Merci.
Another ad. I mean, she getting paid. We're on her channel, and there's like 2 ads already.
Yeah, you need YouTube Premium.
Right.
I'll send it to you.
She getting paid, so I don't know.
Merci chocolates. Give a gift from the
It's
heart.
a minute before we can actually get to the video.
Is this you? You've
Finally.
been raised by the clout-obsessed psyop known as the internet and desperately yearn to become a full-time content creator. So you seek wisdom from those whom the algorithm gods have favored.
Hey girlies! First, I just want to say thank you so much for selling out my baby thong line. All ethically manufactured in Guantanamo. Now, I always get asked, what are the secrets to making it as a content creator? First, just be engaging, like
The wig
be
is really
funny, have a personality.
You know what? Let me
like,
get my
be
glasses.
interesting.
Hold on, let me get my glasses because it's seeming like I need to learn.
You need to learn.
I need to learn. So I'm gonna get my glasses, because she has those kind of glasses that are.
She's getting her glasses.
I'm gonna get my glasses. 1 minute. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Yeah. Okay, it's seeming like glasses are part of it. So.
They're not part of it. What you went to
She
go
has
get
glasses.
those?
She's telling me how to.
Those are
be-
actual glasses though.
Yeah, but the glasses is these are prescription glasses.
Those are prescription glasses. You bought prescription glasses that are pink.
Mhm. It's
Okay.
a new wave,
It's no, that's not that just looks. They look like sunglasses. Okay.
But also, be yourself. Second, become a brand. Like, take who you are and then, make it a brand. Because the best way
Yes.
to become a brand is by becoming a brand. Also, the first 30 seconds of any video are crucial, so make sure you grab the viewer's attention. Just maybe whip out a tit or something. JK, don't do that. That's how I got banned from Club Penguin Live. Just remember, you can make it. Manifest it and it will happen. I'm here to teach you how to make fat stacks. My
I love how
foreplay
she
is
just
gently
took off the
caressing my
wig
heart
and kept the
rocket
cap
of Gary
on.
Vee.
Yeah.
I inhale
You're supposed to be a
fate
dude
for
right
my
now.
urethra. First, you have to get an audience. I'm not going to tell you how.
Right.
Then maintain that audience.
I don't know
Next,
how
you
either.
milk the money out of those fatherless chodes. Then build multiple streams of income from said money. It's really that simple. I have 30 vaguely brown little people farming Bitcoin in my basement as I speak. If you want to learn how to be a rich, big goblin like me, buy into my pyramid scheme for monthly payments of only $2,572.
Right.
If you aspire to make content full-time, are currently struggling as a creator, or are just curious to the inner workings of this world, you need to watch this. Listen, babe, I am not going to bully you. I'm not going to give you false hope and tell you that if you follow these 10 easy steps, you'll be making millions and rejecting FaceTime requests from Michael B. Jordan in no time. I'm not selling any course. If I were, I'd be lounging on a yacht with 2 big titty broads next to me, holding a fat wad of cash that's actually late child support, telling you how I made millions in passive income while the Brazilian broad feeds me grapes like I'm an inbred pharaoh. Nor am I going to try and dissuade you or convince you that your dreams are entirely unachievable. I'm just going to be honest about the reality of being a content creator, revealing information that nobody else is being transparent about.
What do you think about her so far? Because she's being sarcastic.
Oh, I know. Yeah, she's definitely being sarcastic, and I see how this is like her brand.
Yeah, this
Right,
is her style
brand. This
of
is her
comedy.
style. Yeah. I see it. She definitely knows how to do clickbait, because you click on it because you're thinking, wait, she has 1.6 million followers and she's considering herself a flop. Like, how is that possible? You click on it and then she proceeds to show you pretty much where everybody has been. Like everybody has been where what she's showing.
Yeah,
like how people like search how do I get X amount of followers?
Yeah.
Or what do I need to do to be successful?
Yeah.
And she really just did a whole parody of every single person that I seen when I was trying to do that.
You were trying to do that?
Like, you try to get advice on how to build up your platform.
Yeah.
So she did a whole parody of the people you find when you're trying to, build your platform, trying to get advice.
I mean, I'm on Kick because I'm a streamer, and I've never done that. I've never watched a YouTube video on how to make money quick or how to.
Make money quick.
No, that was the other parody.
Yeah.
How to make money quickly. Because he has a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never watched a YouTube video like that or the girl before when she was parodying the influencer. I've never watched videos like that.
Yeah, but that's just you.
Everyone has done.
Other people have done it. Yeah. So if you haven't done it, that's good for you.
Even are my credentials. During my illustrious career as a dummy, thick, and effortlessly sensual internet personality, I have cultivated over 1.4 million followers on TikTok and over 280K on Instagram. I've made over 6 figures from social media. I pitched a show to NBC Universal this year. I'm a GIF, too. Weirdly enough, across all of my platforms, I have amassed around 100 million views. I was voted Tampa's sexiest non-MILF and Instagram's most sus light skin of the month. The last 2 aren't true, but God, I wish they were. Those are all stats that EMTs in Beverly Hills ask you before they decide whether you're worthy of administering medical care to. Let's just jump into the juiciest bit. Part 1. Money. This is me trying to look rich. I look like the Unabomber if he was from Martha's Vineyard. I'm getting off track. What do you think the average salary of a content creator is?
Okay. What do you think the average salary of a content creator is?
Average salary of a content creator.
Just a tidbit. I've already watched this video, so this is my second time watching it, so I already know the answer.
Never watched this video. This is my first time watching it, so I don't know the answer.
You don't know the answer. No. Do you want to give a guess?
An
average content creator. So you're thinking about people who are from Gen Z to millennial.
Why?
Because that's the average age.
But there's older.
But it's content creators.
Older content creators that are not Gen Z and millennials.
I just gave an example. That's it. Okay. Anyway.
I don't know. On a monthly basis, I think it fluctuates.
A yearly, you think it fluctuates?
It fluctuates depending on,
But what number would you put on it if you were guessing?
Yearly?
Yeah, yearly salary from a content creator.
I mean, it depends on how good they are, how many followers. Not how many followers they got, how many endorsements they got, and sponsorships.
Yeah.
I would say like 20,000.
20,000 a year?
A year.
You want to say 20,000 a year?
Like the average content creator that actually
makes money. So you say 20,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're wrong. It's around $44,192. If you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let her break it down though.
Okay.
That right. Tough, so you don't get a prize. Other sources put the figure between $36,715 and $46,101. But generally, most sources.
You weren't far off.
I wasn't far off because I'm thinking it's not something that is solid. It fluctuates.
The job fluctuates.
Yeah,
because it is a job.
Yeah, but it's like a gig. You don't get no benefits from it. You don't have health insurance.
Oh, you don't get a 401k and all that other stuff.
Yeah, and it depends on if you have a good year or a bad year. Sometimes you lose followers, sometimes you gain followers. If you go viral for some dumb stuff, you lose followers. And that
what do you mean dumb stuff?
Like if you do something that the public thinks is not good and you go viral for it, you could lose followers that way. You could lose sponsors that way.
So like getting canceled, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll give you a figure in this ballpark. Realistically, if you even manage to gain a following, you will most likely be part of this entertainment middle class. Compare this to the average individual U.S. salary, which is around $59,428.
Okay. I just want to say that yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I looked it up and on Forbes. That's where that number comes from Forbes.
Yeah.
But it's I'll show you. It's like inaccurate because then it says the median.
Yeah.
For the entire U.S. is like 70,000.
70,000.
Yeah, I'll look
Who's
it up.
making 70,000?
How do you open it? Oh,
Yeah, there.
okay. Go.
No, that is a very inaccurate number. I don't agree with that.
Average salary.
These aren't even the glasses I wanted to wear. I wanted to wear my blue glasses. I can't find them.
Okay. So yeah, Forbes says it's 59,400
In the U.S.
In the
So
US,
they're combining people's salaries.
and then it says on the other hand, median household income in the U.S. was 70,784 in 2021.
No.
Yeah, so an average household usually has 1 to 2 people though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of insane to say that, you know, the average American is going to be making. I'm saying American because we're American, but the average American is making 59,000. Because I know how much I make for the entire year, and it's not anywhere close to that. It's way lower than that.
Yeah. So I don't know who they're gathering in this
It's
data.
a census, so
Yeah.
it might be inaccurate. Yeah.
Means that the average content creator is not making that much more than the average American. Only around 10% even make over 6 figures annually. Those making millions is 1% of that 10%. Now these stats are already skewed because they don't even include the sheer number of lower level content creators that are making no income, as a lot of social media platforms require a user to surpass a certain threshold of engagement to even be eligible for monetization, or are making so little that it barely counts as income. According to a 2022 creator report provided by Linktree, there are approximately 200 million creators globally, which they define as people who are actually monetizing their content or at least are attempting to. They interviewed a sample size of 9,500 people and found that only 12% of creators who are full-time made over $50,000 annually, and 46% made less than $1,000, which means that roughly $44,000 salary that gets reported so often is probably much lower in real life. Now let me be clear, being able to make income from my passion is a huge privilege. The reason that I am harping on these figures is because nobody talks about this. So much of the content surrounding making money online is top 1% creators posting about how they're making $50K a month, overselling how financially lucrative the industry is on average, based purely on anecdotal or outlier experiences, usually for the purposes of selling some sham course or bolstering their own social media growth channels. And if they're trying to teach you how to monetize your content, they rarely disclose how little the average profit actually is, at least initially. I had to find this out the hard way. I've never
Okay.
Like literally this morning, I closed $22,000 on the spot.
Oh, let's watch this.
I'm
Let's
not
see.
making this up.
No,
I
I'm not
cannot
watching this
make
ad.
this up.
This is a
Let's-
pyramid
Isn't
scheme.
it so funny though that
Instead
her
of focusing
video
on small
talks
clients
about
or
this,
serving
and,
individual
and then there's an
customers,
ad about
you
this on her
actually want
video?
to
Yeah, I'm not watching this. YouTube is
I've never shared this
insane.
story
I'm not
before
watching an ad
because
on a
I
pyramid
love to
scheme.
be
No,
an
thank you.
enigma. And yes, I can say that word because I am black. But the first year that I filed my own taxes, this is after I'd gone semi-viral, despite raking in millions of views and getting tons of engagement, I was so broke that I didn't even qualify to pay federal income tax. Do you know what it's like to contact your accountant and ask, "So, what do I owe Big Daddy Uncle Sam?"
Oh, you didn't hear, sweetie? You're poor. Are you calling me from a phone booth, you brokey? I can smell the store brand coffee on your breath. Popeyes is hiring.
Now some of you might be thinking, why didn't you monetize your content? Why didn't you get on the TikTok Creator Fund and secure brand partnerships? Why didn't you maintain a consistent upload schedule, making sure that each video was on brand with the sort of humor that your audience was accustomed to? Why didn't you start a Patreon or perhaps begin uploading weekly to YouTube, creating a wide array of videos that were a mix of evergreen and trending topics with engaging thumbnails and titles that stayed true to your brand, and then cross-promoting all of that content on all of your other social media platforms? I did all of those things. Now, I was fortunately able to turn things around after I got with a manager and all of the insider resources that they had access to. They reached out to me since I already had a following. I don't know how you would get one that is legit without already proving that you're marketable. I'm sorry. This entire industry is a Kafka-esque catch-22. Despite this depressing reality, you would have never guessed it by looking at my page. Worse yet, the number one thing that acquaintances would remark after they discovered that I had a following was, "Oh wow, you must be making like so much money." I want you to guess how much you think I made from the Creator Fund. I'm talking over 35 million views with fantastic engagement. Guess how much TikTok paid me? That's right. $272. Now compare
Wow.
And that's what she made from TikTok after going viral.
Wow.
That's
Very low. For
Yeah.
23 million views,
yeah,
very, very low.
yeah.
But how do they rate that though? Like, what is the scale on that?
The pay scale? Oh, I think she's gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
To a YouTube video I made that has around 42,000 views, which made me $228. This is why YouTube is the better investment. Now, this amount of money is not nothing. It's groceries for the week, it's utilities, it's like 3.5 life-size cardboard cutouts of Shaq. But considering the sheer amount of views and engagement I and other creators were bringing to the app, this was a ripoff. And that was back in 2021. It's worse now. Heads up, most of these platforms do not care about the creators that make them relevant. Take the Bonus Reels program, which was the Instagram equivalent of the Creator Fund, but more profitable. Tragically, this milk curt discontinued it, with no warning and no immediate replacement. They were mutuals of mine and many others that relied on this income to pay rent. And just like that, gone. Sorry, figure it out. Unfortunately, even if someone has the luxury of monetizing their content, there is no guarantee that that specific program won't get discontinued, or that the money from it will remain consistent. By the time I was even able to make any money off of bonuses in 2022, the revenue from that program had already decreased as much as 70% compared to the previous year. Now what about brand partnerships, where the real dinero is? If you are not even getting enough traction to be able to monetize your short form, realistically, you are not going to be able to secure a brand partnership, since they're not going to consider you to be a profitable investment. But even if one manages that, one has to be in the top 10% to get thousands per sponsored post. 53% of creators earned less than $250 a month from brand partnerships. Let's look back at the 2022 Linktree study. The majority of those surveyed had not engaged in any brand deals at all. And even among those who had, the majority took home less than $100 per paid post. Before I had a manager, despite getting great numbers, the only brand partnership opportunities that I got paid at best several $100s, and even then they were few and far between. Again, money is still money, and I was grateful to be making anything. However, this is not enough money to subsist off of, especially considering the surprising amount of time and effort that goes into making content on a consistent basis. Fame is the most democratized that it's ever been. And I've heard people online say, oh, it's so much easier to make money online now than ever before.
This is Gary Vee. He's a financial guru. He basically tells people like, oh, do this and you can make money. Do that and you can make money. I have money through Bitcoin. I make money doing this and that. Full of shit. Yeah.
Avenues and blah, 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 blah. And once again, it is usually people who are trying to sell you something. Remember that the oversaturation of the growing social media middle class will only serve to devalue the worth of having followers and views. Going viral already doesn't mean much, and the criteria required to be in the top 10% will become even more rigid. You can't look to unicorn creators where the second video that they ever made went crazy viral, and by the end of the year they were stacking fat checks and getting their toes sucked on a yacht. It took almost a year after I blew up before I was making decent money. And I was fortunate enough to have no debt, no dependents, and a financial safety net from my family. And I was uploading videos to YouTube even prior to getting any traction on TikTok. So technically, it took over 3 years before my social media was profitable. Which is why the advice of uploading consistently for months, more often years, is not financially feasible for most. I am not telling you all of this to try and convince you to quit, but rather to inform you of the financial reality that you will likely be facing. And if you plan on pursuing this, you need to be comfortable with the struggle period being longer than you would like it to be. Part 2. The harsh objective truth. Most of you will fail. Most who are able to gain some traction will not be able to maintain it. Of those who maintain it, most will not make a considerable income off said content. Of those who manage to do so, many will eventually burn out, fall off, be mired in controversy, or eventually quit. And that is fine. Not being famous online is not a character deficit. So often you hear the question, how do you succeed as a content creator? Here's a better question. Why do you even want to make content online? Be brutally honest with yourself. Okay.
So why did you want to make content online?
Why do you want to make content online?
Me? I like streaming. It's just fun. Like it's fun to interact with people on like Omi TV and Monkey. That's what it's called, the app that I'd use to where I got that dude calling me, slurs and stuff. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's just fun playing video games and having other people interact with you. And I think that's great and it's cool. I've made some money from streaming, but I haven't made, gazillions. Like I'm not cashing that. I'm just a regular dude in my room just like making videos, and I think that's cool.
Yeah, I just do it because it's fun. I just like to edit videos and just like make like what is it like dance videos or makeup tutorials or hair videos. Just basic stuff. But it's just fun for me to do. That's the only reason why I do it.
That's the only reason you do it.
Yeah, not trying to be famous or anything.
Especially if you're a young person, because y'all are the demographic that is fighting the.
That's what I meant by. She just pulled up a stat that most Gen Zers want to 57% people born between 1997 and 2012
because that's what they grew up with.
Want to be influencers or in some type of way. Yeah.
To suckle from the clout teat. Why do you want to do this? Is it just because you think it's kind of cool and you want to be rich and famous? Is it just because you want to have thousands of people commenting, "You're so hot. You make me giggle." I want to be you. I want you to dog walk me. Look, it's okay, alright? I'm not judging you.
Yeah, that's her comedy. Oh, she said it's ready. You want to...
Okay. Keep watching.
You watch it?
We've all been funnel-fed this image of virtual opulence for years. And I'm including most people actively pursuing this as a career. Simply like the idea of being a content creator. It's similar to when people say, "Oh, I'd love to be an actor." You know how people talk. They usually mean they just like the idea of getting paid millions and looking hot and moisturized on red carpets, getting showered in awards, and having hairless groupies sit on their laps and whisper in their ear, "You are so sexy and Gilbert Grape." They don't actually mean that they want the mundane reality of the job, because this is still a job. It's a luxury gig, don't get me wrong, but it is still a job. It's not actually a passion of theirs, and without that inner drive, there is going to be nothing keeping them grinding when things don't work out immediately, let alone allow them to remain consistent if they do eventually end up succeeding. Secondly, I don't care if this makes me sound like a but many will fail because they are not particularly talented in the niche they're trying to make content in. Have you ever ventured into the comment sections on those videos that are telling people how to quickly grow their audience? You ever click on a lot of those commenters' channels? They're usually not very good. There is the possibility that they evolve and the quality of their channel improves. I'm not saying mine is perfect, but let's be real, okay? Take the caps off. We both know that most of them won't. Listen, you don't have to be the most talented, charismatic, or technically gifted individual, but there has to be something there for the audience to latch on to. The exceptions are people who are very attractive and
So, that's Addison Rae. That's Charlie D'Amelio. I don't know who that dude next to her is. And that's Little Huddy. I know he's racist. That's as much as that.
Oh, you're gonna take that out.
Oh. You don't know?
who still had to be blessed by the algorithm gods, or lol cows and shock jocks, who only have an audience because wanting to observe a freak show up close and personal is a fundamental component of our species. Now, be honest with yourself. Is your content any good? If you were a complete stranger, would you enjoy your content? Not just click on it, but thoroughly enjoy it.
What do you think about that? Like, do you think a random stranger would click on your video?
Yeah, they do. I mean, I look at my analytics,
yeah.
and they do. But it tells you like what videos are most popular and which ones aren't.
Yeah.
So I mean, like she said, it's you win some, you lose some. Not all of the videos are gonna be the best.
Oh, they're not gonna all be bangers, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, the video I've uploaded some of my videos onto YouTube because again I stream on Kick. I don't stream on YouTube, but the one that blew up was the one of the guy calling me a slur.
Yeah,
so,
because people like rage content, or things that are enraging.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that one would blow up.
Yeah, but the random story time of me just hanging out with my friends, that one didn't blow up because no one seemed to like want to watch a 20-minute video of us just talking together. So it's interesting though.
Honest. If your answer is no, there is a chance that making content is just not for you. I am not saying that you're talentless. It's just that sometimes skills in real life do not transfer into making videos online. It is also possible that you are not playing to your strengths or haven't honed your skills enough. The biggest reason I was able to garner an audience was because I my strengths were absurdist comedy and storytelling, and my overly verbose delivery and enunciation. I enjoy makeup and beauty products. However, if I was trying to make complicated and intricate makeup tutorials, I would suck. I would have y'all looking like a Reno hooker, and not one of the classy ones that still has all her teeth. But it took me years to cultivate this specific comedic voice and delivery. It was through doing speech and debate in high school, writing and directing an absurdist short film, creating comedic videos on YouTube, and performing stand-up. I was able to replicate the success of my first TikTok that blew up because I was already accustomed to that style of writing and performing, as I had years of experience perfecting it. It might have taken me 3 years to start making money on social media, but it took me almost 10 years in total to even be any good at what I do. I'm not saying that my style is going to be enjoyed by all people, but I know that it will be enjoyed by enough people. Now, unfortunately, exhibiting a baseline level of talent or even excellence is not a guarantee of success. We do not live in a meritocracy. Which brings me to part 3, the epidemic of high cheekboned mediocrity. Now,
American fiction, what is this?
Are those human remains? You guys have a permit for that?
Shut the fuck up, Philip.
Liv, you don't talk to me like that.
You want me to beat your ass?
I'm just
Fuck out of here, Philip. I will eat your sweater vest for dinner.
always been a fucking douche.
Listen, Monk, you need some time off. Why don't you go back and spend a little more time with your family? You know that all successful writers are tormented by their family.
You look fat.
Okay.
Welcome home, baby.
How the fuck? I don't feel like much of the writer lately.
Your books change people's lives.
It's something I've written that have changed your life.
Absolutely. My dining room table was wobbly as hell
Oh my God.
before your last book came out. It was like perfect.
How's your brother doing? I still live in Tucson. What's wrong with Tucson?
There's one gay bar that's full of college kids. One of them asked me if I was Tyler Perry.
I mean, Tyler Perry lives in Atlanta, right?
Fuck you.
Any news?
Editors, they want a black book.
They have one.
Cute.
I'm black, and it's my book. Look at what they expect us to write.
Would you read an excerpt?
Yo, Sharonda, where you be going in a hurry like that? If and you got to know, I was going to the pharmacy.
You think on stereotypes? I'll give them one.
What is this?
Deadbeat dads, rappers, crack. That's black, right?
Nobody's gonna publish
They
this.
just want to rub their noses in it.
We love it.
What?
It is very,
Black?
yes, that's it. I'm happy you said it and not me.
I wrote it. It's a joke.
People want to love you, Monk. You should let them love all of you.
I don't like that.
American fiction?
We sold the movie rights.
Yes!
We think it is going to be the bestseller.
I'm sure white people on the Hamptons will delight in it.
Yeah, we will. It's going to be huge.
Okay. We'll watch that.
now,
American
when I
fiction.
say that these individuals are mediocre or
Just
talentless,
edit
I
that
don't
out.
mean that as an insult.
Just edit
I mean
that
that
out.
as an
Those-
observation.
Yeah, I know,
That is
yeah.
not to say that these people have no work ethic or that they will never be
What
able
you
to
guys say?
evolve
Shall we
into
touch
more
now?
competent artists.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that they are not particularly good, let alone excellent, at the things that they are famous for. Now, mind you, I do not blame them for taking that golden ticket of virality and running with it. At 15, I would have too. Of course, they're taking the opportunity to act in terrible shows and make what is technically
Oh my
music. Not
goodness.
everyone is capable of creating O.J. Simpson is Innocent, the song of the summer. Link on screen. I used to get frustrated at the success of these individuals, especially compared to the infinitely more talented and hardworking creators online. But as I get older and I take the lens of resentment and envy off, I kind of feel bad for some of them. These young people, especially the sweet and naive ones, get chewed up and spit out by LA. I mean, look at the amount of teeny bop types that have come and go through the years. Let us take a moment to remember those we have lost.
Who is this?
No, she's making fun of them. So Jacob Sartorius, he used to be on Musical.ly and on Vine, and he blew up off of it. So he went on tour, and he would do. He did a rap of like the ABCs, and girls liked that while he was on tour. So he went and did more tours.
What is his cause of death?
No, she's just making
she's
fun
just-
of him.
okay,
She's
okay,
just roasting
okay.
him. you don't
The
you don't know
White House
who
should have just
you don't know
I
who
don't
those people
think-
are,
no,
so
of
you
course not.
so you don't get the joke. I get it because they're
Should have them snorting lines at One Oak. As sad as it is, in a few years, a lot of them are going to be live streaming as they're wheeled into the Betty Ford clinic. And then comes the obligatory "Kumbaya, my lord." It's always at one of those weird LA churches where the pastor is ripped and wears those long ass v-neck tees. His tit is just making a guest appearance the entire sermon. There's a higher power present in that space, alright. And it ain't God, it's the IRS. Whenever I see people try to emulate these creators' careers, it just reminds me of when a terrible rapper gets a record deal. Like, Lil Pipsqueak just signed a record deal for 10 million buckaroos. After his smash hit, I Tried to Kill My Stepdad, Gang Gang Remix went #1 on Billboard. And then people complain, oh, what has this world come to? Dude, he's gonna be living in a Motel 6 in 5 years. They can maybe delay it another year if they chill out with the gaudy jewelry. Seriously, what are you, a Persian arms dealer? And a lot of these hype house kids are gonna be in the same exact boat considering how predatory some of those contracts are. And even if they do manage to hold on to their coin, the truth of the entertainment industry, especially in social media, is that eventually everybody becomes a flop. Part IV. We all
this
flop
this
down here.
video is
So,
long.
why do
20 minutes is long to you.
Yeah, that's long.
So you done?
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much saying what everybody, we all know.
Yeah.
You all know that.
But this is
that's
just
gonna happen.
her from her perspective of being a
Yeah.
content creator.
Let me see the comments. So someone said, it's refreshing to see a creator be this vulnerable and transparent on this platform. I love this. The data and honesty were great, and the comedy as always. Our flop shall rise again. Okay.
Yeah, well that was it.
It was a very engaging video. I liked it.
Yeah, it's just you don't like 20-minute long videos.
No, I don't like. It's not. I don't like 20-minute long videos. I already got the gist of it.
Oh, she just okay.
Yeah, I already got the gist of the whole thing. And it wasn't that she's saying she's a flop, but she's just saying the reality of being content creator. No matter how many followers you have, doesn't mean that you're super rich. You know.
Yeah.
Could still have not that much money you can with 10 million followers. So I get it.
Yeah, it was clickbait, but it was good clickbait.
It was good. She's funny. I like her.
Yeah, you want to subscribe to her?
Yeah, sure.
You just gotta subscribe to her.
Okay. Alright. Time to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. Food is ready. Our mom cooked for us.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah.